Hello everyone, this is Gary just making a quick update video. I want to talk about some problem that I have with my micro four thirds lens, the Olympus 9 to 18mm, this guy right here. And as you can see, currently it's attached to a new camera and I'm really excited to talk about this camera in the next few days, so please stay tuned for that. But right now I just want to talk about the issue that I have with my Olympus 9 to 18mm. So I already have this lens for about 6 to 7 years now. This is one of my favorite ultra wide angle lens and I've been recommending this lens so many times in my videos. And just yesterday I brought this lens with this camera with my wife and we're eating dinner together at a restaurant, and then suddenly I noticed something weird with the lens. So from between 14mm all the way to 18mm, the lens will all of a sudden don't focus at all. It cannot focus, and then suddenly it'll give me an error, a really weird error. It says that the lens attachment failed. Please make sure that the lens is attached correctly. So I try to attach and reattach the lens many times and it doesn't work. I try to clean the contact pins of the lens with some alcohol and rubbing it with Q-tips, and it doesn't work. So it's only happening between 14 and 18mm. If I zoom out to 9 to about 14mm, everything is fine. It'll focus just fine. It'll take the picture and video. So I searched the internet and I found in some forums like DP Review, like the Micro Four Thirds forums and whatnot, and I found out that actually there are other people with similar problem, and the problem is the internal ribbon cable inside of the lens that's been cracked or damaged because of old age and wear and tear, and that's really unfortunate. So now I ended up with a half dead 9 to 18mm lens. I can still use it fine between 9 to 14mm as I said, but once again between 14 and 18mm it won't focus and it'll give me the error. So yeah, that's really unfortunate because the 9 to 18mm is actually one of my favorite ultra wide angle lens, and I've brought this lens to a lot of places, to China, to New Zealand, to so many different countries and places, and it took really great picture. And also this is really small, so it's perfect for travel, especially for smaller camera body like this GX85. And yeah, that's just unfortunate. I cannot really recommend this lens any longer with this issue happening. There are some things that I wanna say to you, some points that I wanna make in this video. So first, what I wanna say is that before you are buying a 9 to 18mm lens, if you are interested in one, just be careful. I just wanna let you know that this issue exists, not in every single 9 to 18mm, but please check with your seller, because I don't know, like not every 9 to 18mm will have this problem. I don't think so. It's just maybe some few batches, but just to make sure, check with your seller. And then second thing that I wanna say to you is that if you already have this lens, don't worry, not all 9 to 18mm will have this problem as I said before. So maybe just be cautious with this issue and try to use it more carefully. Don't be too rough with this lens. Maybe I don't know if that will prevent the ribbon cable from being damaged or cracked, but you cannot be too careful. And then the third point that I want to mention is that if you already have this lens and the ribbon cable inside is cracked or damaged like in my issue right here, then you are probably looking for a replacement right now. I can still recommend some other ultra wide angle lenses like the Laowa 7.5mm f2, the good old Panasonic 7 to 14mm f4, and the Panasonic Leica 8 to 18mm f2.8 to f4. They're all somewhat portable, somewhat lightweight, and they perform really great. They are fantastic and they are not large, they are not heavy. So similar in line with the 9 to 18mm. However, keep in mind that the 9 to 18mm lens will be the lightest one. Even the Laowa, the smallest lens from the one that I just mentioned, is still heavier compared to the 9 to 18mm. So yeah, that's just my quick video today about the issue that I'm having with the 9 to 18mm. And next video I will return to my regular schedule about Sunday in Pacific time, or maybe Monday or maybe Saturday, depending on when I finished my video. But my next video will most definitely be about the GX85. I want to make a quick first impression about this new camera. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope that this information is useful for you, and see you on the next video. Thank you and goodbye.